So this is the Lakehouse. So I would say the foundation of Microsoft Fabric is a Lakehouse. Uh, every database will require its own compute engines, right? So here for the Lakehouse, we have two compute engines. One is the Spark, and the other one is the TSQL compute engine that runs behind these lakehouses. Because Lakehouse is nothing but a combination of data lake and data warehouse. So when I say data lake, here all the structured as well as unstructured data can be present. And in data warehouse, only structured data can be present, which is mostly like RDBMS. So here our SQL engine works, and the data lake, our Spark engine works. Okay. So see, in Fabric, this is the only place I would say where both structured and unstructured data can reside together. There is an option here in the data lake. When you open it, there's a section called files and tables. So files can have all the unstructured data, and tables can have all the structured data. Store any data in this lakehouse, the underlying data will always be stored in the form of Delta Parquet format. Different frameworks available to process the data like Spark and notebooks and SQL queries and analytics, everything is possible here. When you create a lakehouse, so what happens is in the background, a lakehouse will be created. And on top of the lakehouse, there will be another component which is created, which is called an SQL endpoint. So an SQL endpoint is something which is a warehouse created against a lakehouse, I would say. But the storage and all, it's same in the one lake, but it is just a pointer that enables us to query this lakehouse through the warehouse or through the SQL language. We have a limitation for the lakehouse as well. So here, so the lakehouse, it does not support the schema. So when I say schema, in the warehouse, I can create schemas. I'm talking about the schema in terms of Oracle database schemas, right? User. So in the Lakehouse, that is not possible. Though they say like they have mentioned the DBO schema by default, but I can't, create any table in a separate schema. I can't create any schema here. So that's the limitation which they have agreed to fix it. I don't know, maybe next quarter or this quarter, they might fix this. And the limitation like using of the TSQL to query the lakehouse, that is also like it's only possible for the read-only operations. Data manipulation is not possible, and that is possible only through the notebooks. And here the SQL endpoint, right? So when I said when we create a lakehouse, the SQL endpoint is created. So in that endpoint, you can only see the tables that are listed under the tables directory. We see this in live in some time. Okay, and multi-table transactions are not supported. So these are all the current limitations.
Please like, share, and comment, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel.